Welcome to the deep dive. Ready to explore the intersection of art and, get this, science.
Always. I'm particularly excited for this one.
Me too. We're delving into the world of artist Doriam Battaglia.
Oh, I've seen some of his stuff. Incredibly intricate work. What do we have on him?
So we've got this interview he did recently, plus some background awards, exhibitions, you name it. But get this, he won an art contest at 6 years old. 6. Kid was basically born with a paintbrush in hand, right?
That's some early talent. Though his path wasn't exactly linear. He takes this detour into architecture before really hitting the art scene.
Right. That's what I thought was so interesting. Like, was it a detour or did that experience somehow shape his artistic vision? What do you make of that?
I think it's huge. Architecture is all about structure, understanding form, even the properties of materials, all things that are reflected in his art. Speaking of which, have you seen his preforms?
Yeah, and that's the term that grabbed me, preforms. What do you think he means by that?
It's like he's capturing the essence of something before it takes on a recognizable form. Think of an architect's blueprint, those initial lines that define a space. Battaglia's doing that, but with color and texture.
It's like he's revealing the hidden structure of the world, the building blocks, before they become, well, buildings or trees or whatever.
Exactly. He's playing with the DNA of form itself.
Which brings us to his color system, talk about DNA. The guy bases his entire palette on the 4 bases of DNA. Adenine, cytosine, guanine, and thymine. Like, who thinks of that?
Right. It's brilliant. And it speaks to those unexpected connections he sees. Just like those base pairs provide the blueprint for life, his colors are the building blocks of his art.
It adds this whole other layer of meaning to the work. You're not just seeing colors on a canvas. You're seeing the building blocks of life itself.
It makes you question your whole perception of art and, honestly, of the world around you.
And just when you think he can't get any more innovative, he jumps headfirst into the world of NFTs. Have you dabbled in those at all?
A bit, yeah. It's a whole new frontier, but it makes sense for someone like Battaglia.
Right. It's like he's pushing boundaries, much like how he pushes the boundaries of traditional art.
Exactly. He's bringing his unique vision to the digital realm, kind of mirroring the complexity he sees in DNA. It's that same idea of exploring unseen layers, but now in the digital space.
And he doesn't just keep all this wisdom to himself. He's got some pretty sound advice for emerging artists, especially about those gallery contracts.
I was just about to say that. He encourages artists to be really careful about those agreements. Some of them can be very limiting.
Totally. He's all about artists finding their own paths, seeking out alternative ways to showcase their work.
Which, again, circles back to his own journey. It wasn't a straight line from point A to point B. He's living proof that sometimes the most interesting discoveries happen when you break the mold.
It makes you wonder, what other hidden connections are we missing out on? Not just in art, but in every aspect of our lives.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Maybe it's time we all start looking a little closer, questioning a little deeper. Who knows what incredible things we might find when we start connecting those unexpected dots.
It's all about embracing that sense of wonder.
Absolutely, and I think that's a great note to end on.
Couldn't agree more. Thanks for joining me on this deep dive. It's been a fascinating look at the art world and beyond.
Anytime. Always up for exploring new perspectives.
Until next time, keep those minds open and those creative sparks flying.